Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Focus and Flow. If you are preparing for a data analyst interview, then you already know one thing: SQL is extremely important. In almost every data analyst interview, SQL questions are guaranteed. So, in today's video, I am going to explain 25 most important SQL interview questions in a very simple and easy language so that you can understand clearly and answer confidently in your interviews. Let's get started. Question 1. What is DDL and DML? What is its difference? So, DDL stands for Data Definition Language. It is used to define or modify the structure of the database. Examples include create, alter, and drop. While DML stands for Data Manipulation Language, it is used to work with the data inside the tables. Examples include insert, update, delete, and select. So, remember, DDL is for structure and DML is for data. Question 2. Difference between truncate, delete, and drop. Truncate removes all rows from a table quickly. It usually cannot be rolled back. Delete removes specific rows based on a condition. It can be rolled back. And drop removes the entire table, including its structure, permanently. So, delete remove rows, truncate remove all rows, and drop removes the whole table. Question 3. When is group by used? Group by is used with aggregate functions like sum, count, and average. It groups rows based on a column and performs calculations on each group. For example, if you want total salary department wise, you use group by department. Next, what is the difference between where clause and having clause? Where filters rows before grouping, having filter groups after group by. So important point is where cannot use aggregate functions and having can use aggregate functions. Next, what are scalar and aggregate functions in SQL? Scalar functions return one value for each row. Example, upper, lower, length. And aggregate functions return one value for multiple rows. Examples, sum, count, average, max, minimum. Next, what does coalesce function do in SQL? Coalesce returns the first non-null value from a list. For example, coalesce null, comma 5, comma 10. Question 7. What are constraints? How many constraints are there? So, constraints are rules applied to columns to maintain data integrity. Some common constraints include primary key, foreign key, unique, not null, and check. Question 8. How many primary and unique key can be in a table? A table can have one primary key, but it can have multiple unique keys. Primary key cannot be null and must be unique. Unique key must be unique but can allow one null value in most databases. Question 9. What are joins in SQL? And what are the types of joins? Joins combine data from multiple tables based on related column. Common types of joins include inner join, left join, right, full outer, and cross join. Next, what is the difference between union and union all? Union combines the result of two or more select statements, removing duplicate rows, and union all combines the result of two or more select statements, including duplicate rows. Next, what is the order of execution in SQL? The actual execution order is from, where, group by, having, select, order by. Even though we write select first, it executes later. So next question 12, how many joins is required to join 8 tables? To join 8 tables you would typically require 7 joins. Question 13, what are window functions or analytical functions? So window functions perform calculations across a set of rows without grouping them. They are used for ranking and running totals. Examples include rank, dense rank, row number, and sum over. Next, what is the difference between rank and dense rank function? Rank assigns a rank to each row within a partition with gaps for ties, while dense rank assigns a rank to each row within a partition without gaps for ties. Question 15. What is view? How it is different from the table? So a view is a virtual table created from a SQL query. It does not store data physically. It shows data dynamically from the original tables. Next, what is an index? An index improves data retrieval speed. It creates a sorted structure for faster searching. However, it takes extra storage and it can slow down insert and update operations. Question 17. What is CTE? How it is useful? CTE stands for Common Table Expression. It is temporary result set defined using the with clause. It makes complex queries easier to read and maintain. Next, what is the difference between SQL and PL/SQL? SQL stands for Structure Query Language and is used to interact with databases primarily for data retrieval and manipulation. PL/SQL is an extension of SQL that adds and procedural programming capabilities to SQL such as loops, conditional statements, and variables. Question 19. What is the use case of cross join? Cross join is used to create a Cartesian product that is all possible combinations of rows from two tables. It is often used in conjunction with other clauses like where to filter the results. Question 20. Explain the acid properties of transactions and their importance. ACID stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. These properties ensure the reliability and integrity of database transactions. Next, describe the difference between primary and foreign key. Primary key is a unique identifier for each row in a table. It cannot contain null values and must be unique for every record. While foreign key is a column in a one table that references the primary key of another table, it establishes a relationship between two tables. Next, how do indexes works in database? Indexes stores a sorted list of values for one or more columns along with pointers to the actual data rows. It has benefits such as faster search and joins and drawbacks like extra storage and slower inserts and updates. Question 23. Explain the concept of normalization in database design. Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to minimize redundancy and improve data integrity. It involves breaking down large tables into smaller, more manageable tables with well defined relationships. And why it is important? Because it improves data consistency and reduces the risk of data anomalies, and it makes data easier to maintain and update. Also, it improves the query performance. Explain subqueries and its different types with example. Subqueries are queries inside another query. Types include scalar subquery, correlated subquery, and multiple row subquery. Next, explain left join, right join, and full outer join with examples. Left join returns all rows from left table and matching rows from right table. Right join returns all rows from right table and matching rows from left table. And full outer join returns all rows from the both tables. So, these were the 25 most important SQL interview questions for data analyst roles. If you master these concepts, you will feel much more confident in your interviews. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to Focus and Flow. Comment below if you want a practical SQL coding video next. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.